Well, Kevin McCarthy enjoying the perks of the job that he had for a little while. Yeah, no longer the Speaker of the House. Look, you know how I feel. It had to happen. Matt Gaetz was the man on the floor of the Congress there. He looked like Mr. Smith goes to Washington. It was a big, bold, gutsy move. And now we still have a vacancy on our hands. We are joined by Congressman Matt Gaetz, Republican of Florida, who changed the world and is also known to be the backup host on Greg Kelly Reports from time to time. Congressman Gaetz, welcome back. How are you? How's life?
Right now, I'm very excited about Speaker-designate Jim Jordan. The opposition to Jim Jordan has dwindled down to the single digits. And if we are able to convince just a few more colleagues to go with the rest of the Republican Congress in getting Jim Jordan the speakership, I don't think there'll be a single viewer of Greg Kelly Reports who doesn't appreciate the upgrade that we made at the position of Speaker of the House. I think you're going to see it right away in our oversight work. Subpoenas that were bottled up are going to get out the door. I think we're going to be able to finally get a subpoena to Hunter Biden. And my hope is that we'll be able to put some downward pressure on all of this spending. I just saw a report today that we had tens of thousands of Americans just this past month go into bankruptcy, up 18% from a year ago. Bidenomics isn't working for people, and the House of Representatives is the only institution in our federal government that people can place any hope in when you look at the Schumer-controlled Senate and an administration spending more money, more weaponized against our fellow Americans. So Jim Jordan will be a great and inspiring leader. We got a little more work to do, but we feel like we got the wind at our back.
Right. He's not Speaker designate yet, right? That's you rooting. That's me rooting, too. I'm totally with you. Our audience would like it, I think, very much. But he's not a designate yet.
Well, wait, hold on. He's been designated by the conference. So technically you're the speaker designate when you're nominated by the conference in the majority party. But as you said, until you get to the floor with only a 4-vote margin, anything is still game.
All right. Let me ask you this. The media has been trying to portray the House as engulfed in chaos. I have my thoughts on that, but let me play SOT 3, if you don't mind. Stand by.
Well, it's so unfortunate. I've been through a number of speakers during my 30 years here. I've never seen anything like this.
Here's what Congressman Michael McCall said, the Republican chair of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. He called this situation dangerous. Do you worry it makes the United States vulnerable on the world stage that we don't have a Speaker of the House, Senator?
Does the dysfunction that we've seen in Congress increase the danger in the world?
Yes. Look. This is not your father's Republican Party. 30% of it is made up of these.
And he goes on and on
Republicans
and on. I think that there's dangerousness at the border, Congressman. The fact that we don't have a speaker, somehow I don't find that dangerous. Do you?
All last week, the Senate was off just as a part of their regular vacation schedule. Every single year, the United States House of Representatives takes 6 weeks off for a summer vacation. So the notion that we've taken 2 weeks to move out of neutral and into drive with a Speaker Jim Jordan, I hope, is worth the time investment. I'm not worried about the last 2 weeks, Greg. I'm worried about the last 9 months. The fact that in the last 9 months, all we've really done in the House is extend Joe Biden's authority to accrue as much debt as he wants until January 1, 2025. And we've passed a continuing resolution to continue the spending policies of Nancy Pelosi and the policy choices that were negotiated in an omnibus bill that most Republicans and conservatives opposed when it was negotiated between McConnell and Pelosi. So we've got to get on the right track. We've got to look to the future. We also have to unite. Look, not every Republican holds my viewpoint with an America First agenda. And for us to be able to do big things, we are going to have to work together. That didn't work under the past administration. I think that we can have better days going forward under Speaker Jim Jordan because he has the credibility and the honesty and the determination to get the job done.
So Congresswoman Nancy Mace, one of the 8 who voted with you, 8 altogether, this is what she says about her life post-vote. Take a look.
Can you explain the A on your shirt and why you wore it?
I'm wearing the scarlet letter after the week that I just had last week, being a woman up here and being demonized for my vote and for my voice. I'm here to let the rest of the world know and the country know I'm on the side of the people. I'm not on the side of the establishment, and I'm going to do the right thing every single time, no matter the consequences, because I don't answer to anybody in D.C. I don't answer to anyone in Washington. I only answer to the people.
All right. I know you can take it. Can she take it? What is life? Seriously, what is the pressure like on the 8? Some getting it more than others. What is life like for you? I know that there are some people who are really angry about what you did. Not around here, but they exist.
No, undeniably, the House Republican Conference is the only room in America outside maybe some lobbyist conference rooms where the removal of Kevin McCarthy wasn't popular. It was popular with most Americans. It was popular with most conservatives. Nancy Mace certainly has a unique flair, but she has been a very consistent conservative when it comes to spending. She is a deficit hawk, and she saw that we weren't getting the votes on balanced budget amendments that Kevin McCarthy had promised us. We didn't even have a budget. We couldn't blame Biden and the Democrats for that. The House of Representatives still needs to advance a balanced budget. So, yeah, the pressure is tough, but really, this is about taking the power away from the lobbyists and the special interests and putting someone like Jim Jordan in a position to advance the needs of regular Americans. It's a similar energy to when President Trump got in office, because finally it's not going to be whoever wrote the biggest check at the fundraiser getting special access. If you have good ideas, if you have a way to make life better for the people of this country who work hard every day, we're going to have a shot to get those ideas on the floor for votes and for consideration in must-pass bills, unlike any other opportunity we've had in certainly my 7 years in the Congress.
Well, it is very exciting, and you're in the middle of it, and really, hats off. And by the way, what are you doing tonight? It looks like you're wearing is that a black jacket, black shirt, and a black tie? It's
a green
what's
shirt,
on the
man.
agenda?
Listen, it's always darkest just before the dawn, you know?
Well, it's cool. It works for you. I don't know if I could pull it off. Congressman Matt Gaetz, we appreciate it very much. Good luck, and give our best to hopefully the next speaker, Jim Jordan, and we'll be right back.
I will, Greg. Thanks for everything.
You bet.